Morning, guys. I can't make this stuff up. We were hooked up to that soil aerator that we got last fall, and we were actually going to go aerating today. I think I told you in the last video that in the next video or two we were going to be in the field. Well, I want to be, but Mother Nature has a new plan in store for us. Check this out. I am a bit scared to go outside in the wind here for you guys, but you guys probably can't see it, but there's a hawk flying up in the sky there, and it can hardly even stay flying. She's just hovering, you could say. But anyway, Mother Nature has a new plan in store for us. I know you guys can probably see the skies, the wind. Well, you can probably hear it, but anyway, there is a foot of snow coming. A foot of snow. Well, since the last video, it's been warm. It's been 10 to 15, 17 degrees here, Celsius, which is in the 50s. Fahrenheit, and as you can see, other than the big drifts and where we have the snow piled, there's no snow. Fields are a little bit wet still, but you know, farming's coming. And when I woke up this morning, I really did think today I was going to be in a tractor, but I got some fun stuff in mind for you guys. Bear with me here. Stay tuned. Well, I think I told you guys by the end of the video there's going to be a foot of snow, but no, she's already coming. But anyway, something kind of unique here. You guys have met my neighbor and friend Stu. He has recently purchased a new hay rake, a new V-rake, and well, nothing like an early morning hay rake unloading. Anyway, there's a new hay rake showing up for him, and we're going to unload it here in our yard. He lives on a little bit more of a hill, and yeah, it might be a little easier here. We live on a hill too, but a little more space around here in this yard. So I can hear him coming. New hay rake time. Not mine, Stu's. We have no money around here. Gotta try and pay for a drill. It's so snowy outside, I need to wear gloves, I guess. We're gonna use a couple tractors to unload that rake. I'm gonna find my gloves, but what happened here? It looks like some hooligans broke into my shop last night. And it looks like they deep fried chicken wings. And they used my gloves. What kind of weird stuff went on here last night? Hooligans. Who would have thought we'd be chaining up and pulling a semi with a tractor in April? Maybe in February, but not April. But there it is, Stu's new hay rake. I should have had the camera rolling the whole time. We got stuck several times, had to pull out the tractor, had to chain up the truck. Anyway, fun and games on rake delivery day. If the rake would have came yesterday, we wouldn't have been in all the snow. And then he's gonna lift at the back end on your two straps.
Yep.
And then you're gonna drive out from underneath us.
Yep.
We're not gonna have any control. As soon as I lift on this end, the rake is gonna just find itself. But at least I'll have the weight. What could go wrong? Okay, the lady. Come here. Come over here. Come over here. Hurry up, hurry, hurry. Come on, come on! Nothing to it but to do it. She's on her own 4 tires. Well, I'm gonna put the JCB Fast Track away and start cleaning up all this rigging. I look forward to working in the shop today where it's warm and not that. Well, Stu, it's new rake delivery day for you. It's always nice to get a shiny new toy. Congratulations, but
You have a little bit of rust on it.
a little bit. Well, it just spent a long time on the road in winter conditions, so it's usually new stuff shows up new and shiny, but this one's gonna need a pressure wash.
This one went from Saskatchewan to Manitoba, and now from Manitoba back to Alberta.
That's crazy that you got that good a deal on it. This is a brand new Baling made by Bridgeview V-Rake that Stu bought, and it was substantially less expensive in the province of Manitoba.
It was cheaper to bring it, ship it up from Manitoba than to buy it here in Alberta.
And by quite a bit of money. So the fact that it arrived a little dirty is to be expected. It just did a 12-hour drive on winter condition highways. Anyways, it's pretty cold out here. We should get this thing hooked up.
We're watching that swimming pull out, and hopefully it can make it onto the highway.
I don't know if you guys can see that far, but we are on a slight hill coming up the driveway, and that this rake doesn't weigh very much, and all he had on was a step deck, and he had to get chained up. And then that still wasn't enough, and Stu even had to pull him in his 7210, and it was crazy. That truck's an automatic, and even with the intermediate drive and the locker on, that automatic transmission and the traction control kept shutting them down. So it's kind of crazy that all those automatic transmissions just don't let you put the power to the ground when you need it. He struggled with that.
He's on the highway now.
He didn't even slow down. You guys probably can't see him down there, but he didn't want to get stuck again because he had already taken the chains off.
Thanks.
He's virgin.
Thanks, Rick. That was a nice delivery.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. Thanks for the delivery. I'm not sure what that is. For a new rake, is that rust? We were kind of thinking that maybe it was some type of grime from the drive just now, but because obviously it came in some pretty lousy road conditions, but it's literally everywhere. It's pretty nice, but that stuff's everywhere, hey Stu?
Yeah. Was on that other one too, eh?
Well, we'll have to ask him about it.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should put that on YouTube or not. Just cycling all the hydraulics, making sure everything works here, but this rake is pretty stout. She's a big girl. She's a big rake, actually. We don't know the gender. Anyway, looks like he's coming. There we go. Down on the wheels. Up on the wheels. You think that's a simple thing, but on Stu's other V-Rake, I'm not going to mention the brand, one side would always go down faster than the other, and there'd always be a delay. And it doesn't seem like much, but when you're in the field trying to make some time and one side isn't going all the way down, it's actually kind of aggravating that they don't go up and down at the same time. So I know it's a simple concept, and the fact that this one's going up and down at the same time, that's exciting. And let alone the windrow width is adjustable on this one. His last rake, it was not adjustable. Anyway, boys and their toys. All right, congrats on the new rakes, Stu. Oh, look at that. Stu's new toy.
Isn't it silly that we have this weather, yet yesterday I was pretty darn close to thinking I was going to have that aerating in the field. So we went from top 15 to good. What do you guys see?
That's pretty crazy to think that the weather changed that much. Springtime in Canada. I'm gonna go have a hot chocolate. Stay tuned. Well, now that it's snowing, again, gotta be thankful for the moisture. Get caught up on some more maintenance. I mentioned that in the last video or two that we did. I did some premature maintenance on the fast track so that it didn't come due during seeding season here. And what we're gonna do is, well, seeing how it's snowing and we're not out in the field aerating, which is what we wanted to be doing, is we are gonna get the fertilizer spreader and this silage baler out of the shop. We've kind of been tripping on it for too long. Anyway, but she's pretty well ready to go. But we're just going to do a few things here that are going to prevent us from needing to do any work before we hit the field. So a couple little things. I'm just gonna top up the onboard greasing system for the baler. We just actually went to Miller Supply yesterday in the snow and picked up another case of grease while they had their spring sale on. So you can save quite a bit of money on them spring sales. I know a lot of different companies have them, and everything's so expensive this day. And I'm not going to go on a rant like I did in the last video, but everything's so expensive. If you can buy your stuff on sale, well, we're going to do it. We got no money. No money. Spent all our money and our allowance for the next 10 years on a drill. Wow, what are the odds of that? Ran out of a grease tube right at the exact same time she filled up. This is a specific grease. I believe it's an EP1 grease that they need for these central lubrication systems. So I'll convert the grease gun back to our regular stuff. These are all the knives. They've now been unlocked. And I'm gonna take these out and give them all a sharpen. New angle, look at that. It's all about the angle of the dangle. I was just gonna add the two new knives for the one that, well, the two that were bent. While I'm in here, I'm gonna give them all a sharpen. So nothing to it but to do it. Check this out, guys. So as you guys can see, brand new blade, war blade. This blade's got about 3,000 bales on it. And it's done a lot of chopping. But check this out. There is about 3/16 of an inch wore off. And it's not even on every serrated edge, but in the worst spot of any of the blades that I can find, we bought the Comprima baler with the 26 blade option. You can knife option. You can also get it with a 17 blade option. So anyways, we have the ability to run half knives if we only want to run 17. These blades, for having a full season on them and only having that much wear, these have a little bit of life left in them yet. So we are gonna sharpen these up, put them back in, and then probably be replacing them altogether here after the first cut of triticale. They do make a knife sharpening tool from Krone and a couple other companies that can put this edge back into them, but that machine's several $1,000s. So I'm not sure we will go that far as far as buying the machine. We might just replace these a little more often because right now we can retain the sharp edge by going old school with a small angle grinder and a sanding disc. So, well, glasses on for safety. We're gonna use an 80 grit sanding pad here and take off the side of the blade that it's actually been wearing against. So we're actually gonna sand and sharpen the back side, not the beveled side of the blade. So we'll just touch up the back side like you can see here. There's a bit of a knurl or some damage, a bit of a blunt end. So that's gonna rob horsepower and not do as nice a job cutting and chopping. So we're gonna go through these blades and sharpen them up quick and put her back in this machine. Like I say, I know there's a perfect tool for the job out there, but obviously we don't own one. But let me know what you guys do. Is this how you guys keep a good edge on your knives? Obviously, it's just working with the tools that we got here. But yeah, if I'm not doing this correctly, let me know, because this is the only way I know. So all I've been trying to do is when we use the pad on, or the sanding wheel, we're trying to always make our sharpening cut on as the pad is making its way off of the knife versus in, so we're getting the heat off of the blade, because I don't think you want to harden off these tips too bad, because then they'll probably wear a little bit quicker and dull a little bit faster. So we're trying to keep the heat right off the very edge of the knife. So if I'm doing this wrong, let me know in the comments. Anyways, you guys get the gist. I'm gonna finish off these couple blades, throw her back in, and we are ready for silaging. All right, well, we're all sharpened up. Gonna put these blades back in, and this baler is ready to roll. Pretty exciting. Of course, I had to drop one. I'll be back. That's exciting. I am done with this baler. I can't wait to go play with it. One step closer, guys. Spring's coming. Summer's coming faster. Let's harvest. Well, ba-dee. That's all, folks. This baler is ready to go. That was way too corny. I probably shouldn't use that. Psych! Thanks for watching this video, guys. We never know quite what we're going to film in a day. This video was no exception. We thought we were going down a different path than we were. I would have never thought we were getting stuck and chained up and pulling trucks and semis out with tractors in April. But look at all this sweet moisture. We probably got 8 to 10 inches of snow, and it's melting as fast as it snowed. Sun's out, baler's out. Man, am I excited to use that thing this summer. Going baling. This is so sweet to finally have it out of the shop. It's been pulled in and out of here for the last 6 weeks as we worked on other projects and tried to get those last couple action items done on it. And man, I need that hoist. My truck needs an oil change. Fertilizer spreader, she's next. Thanks for watching, guys. Now would you look at all the room for activities?